Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well. It's Friday, which means hopefully your week is coming to an end and you get to chill out. Genuinely, I do hope you have a good weekend and you guys get to totally relax, which should be quite nice. Now, today we are finally finishing off unlocking Zachariah Nemo. It's gonna happen. Like, today, 100% gonna happen. We're heading over to Nemo's cyber party base, which sounds like a kind of place Nightbot would like to hang out at. So we're gonna head over there. We're gonna hand in our 25 units of Zehe companion thingy doobry whatsits. I have no idea what they are, but thankfully I could buy loads of them, so I don't actually need anyone to meet me in Zehe. So don't worry about making the journey. Quick look, see we've got in chat so far. So Jeremiah, Dave Howarth, David A, Skilltech, William Gunter, Commander Gypsy, Nightbot, Nix. How are we all doing today? I feel like I'm gonna be super glad when this is finally over, and what it'll mean is that I'll actually finally be able to well, also, Zendoc, so close to Zen, we'll find it some other time. As Seekers of Zen, we've got to do what we've got to do. But yeah, so we're going to go and hand in the Zehe companion things. Then, you know what's going to happen? We're only going to start engineering frag cannons, aren't we? And the good news is, I have a plan for them. I've been speaking to Minnie. We are talking about an epic quantity of Alpha Strike. It is going to be, hopefully, if I can hit with my frag cannons, it's not guaranteed by the way, we're looking at an obscene quantity of damage per second. Now, to give you guys a bit of a rough idea, there's a couple of things that I'm going to be doing slightly differently, but yeah, it's going to be absolutely insane. Well, that's the idea anyway. Hopefully what we'll do is we're going to absolutely shred ships in seconds. That's the idea behind the build. Now I'm just grabbing it on that place, making a couple of tweaks to it, because there's a couple of tweaks that I wanted to make. Because what I wanted was just hull reinforcement. Now I'm going to bung this in chat so people can see what I'm going to be working with. I don't normally do that, truth be told, but it should be absolutely insane. Heavy duty deep plating. Oh yeah, we need to quickly tweak that. I promise it's going to be worth it as well. What we might need to do is, rather than deep plating, we do a reflective to about no, we're deep plating. It's gonna be good. It gonna be good is what one might say if they were that type of individual. Just saying. So right, I'm gonna grab the link. So yeah. This is the build that I'm going for. This is for anyone who's interested in builds and stuff like that. The Frag Demember with an overpowered high-yield cannon built in on the huge hardpoint. It is going to maim people. If I can hit. If I can hit. But if I can't, it still means we have the weapons and we can still use them for other stuff. So, should be good. Commander Vulture, hey, welcome to the live stream. How you doing? Gotta love that. Immediately, Stalking Castigator, 100% outlook, and he's actually trying to hunt me for my bounty that I've got on my head. I do have quite a large bounty on my head at the moment. I say large, it's right. Let's see if we can avoid this guy until Nah, screw this guy. We'll line up because we should just be able to. I want to leave. I kind of want to leave. Right. When this comes back round, if this can manage to line up, come on, come on, come on. All right. Ah, dearie me. And because we're in an anarchy system, even if he shoots me, I'm not going to get any. High wake. Bye. Bye. Laters, dude. And people say Crime and Punishment's broken. I'm like, no, I'm out of here. Ah, sneaky stream watching him work. Vulture, I like your style. Bone Idol, kill the infidel. I mean, you're gonna go dark Nightbot. If you're gonna go for a bounty, you have to go dark chocolate, I think. Dark chocolate and coconut goes together quite well. Alright, Hunter, how's it going? But yeah, the bounty, 136,000, so we're gonna get rid of that fairly soon anyway, so it'll be fine. I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped about having weapons that cause exceptional amounts of damage. I think it's going to be good fun. Oh, genuinely excited about it. But I'm going to encourage everyone to hit the like button on the stream who's arrived nice and early. Because, as we know, you guys are going to be some of my favourite people because you're here nice and early. Hit the like button. It's free to do. It's a great way of showing support for the stream and also helps promote it on YouTube's, which is super important, as we know. Nightbot, no, we've got a... The desk has a pull-out surface, so what we do is we put the artwork on there and then we push that back under the desk and then... yeah, it's all good. But no, the guy else glad you enjoyed it, Nightbot. Mrs. P is she's just kind of getting into it and starting to get into kind of like the idea of streaming and stuff like that and all stuff. Oh, Chunta, you're gonna be YouTube rich. You just hit 119 subs. Make that money, yo! Big time cash money. Yeah, YouTube now insists on people having 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the course of a year to get paid. Nightbot, she's had a good coach. That's why. But yeah, no Clive paw prints kicking around, but still plenty of cat hair everywhere, which is great. Even if we vacuum every single day, we still find huge quantities of cat hair because Clive, being the fluffy little bastard that he is, just leaves hair absolutely everywhere. Saying Clive's a pro. Outrageous! Outrageous. Clive's version of live streaming is just meow at people, bro. That's all you gotta do. But let's not forget that I proved that I taught Clive how to sit. That's the important thing. I trained a cat how to sit on command for treats. That's the important bit. Afternoon, Darb. How you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. Honestly, I wish I brought a bigger ship for this, but we live and learn, don't we? Nemo Cyber Party Base. Off we go. And we've got our 25 tons of Zehi biomorphic companions. Oh my god. Biomorphic companions. That means they change their body. And they're... Oh my god, they're sex dolls. They're literally bioengineered sex dolls, aren't they? Biomorphic companions. Oh, dude. That's not good. I'm almost not sure I want part of this. But at the same time, I want frags. Uh-oh. The description. Anaconda. I didn't bother reading them. Reading the description. So when we go and we I guess we'll... Oh. Yeah, I've got no way of reading the description now. I kind of want to know. No, I just want the weapons. That's all I want, is the weapons. Yeah, as soon as I realised, it was that moment it clicked, Nix. I'm just like, wait. Biomorphic companions. Cyber party. Oh, God. It's like, I can be anyone you want me to be. Change his face. Oh, not them. Yeah, that moment it clicks and you're like, oh no. Oh no. Didn't even read the commodity description. I think we have to actually have a read of it. But good news is you can pick up 80 tons of them at Gen Dock in Zehi. Or Jahi. I don't know how you pronounce it. I probably say Zehi. You mean Quarto? Nightbot. I don't think they would be. Yeah. Yeah, 80 tons of sex dolls available at Gen Dock. Go ahead, pick them up. Due oversight, we're overstocked on sex dolls. Come down to Zehi. Zehi biome companions. Yeah. Oh. And also, every person who wants to unlock Nemo has to bring him 25 tons of biomorphic companions. So, how many freaking tons is that? A Nightbot who doesn't prefer the original Total Recall. I mean, get your ass to Mars. Amazing. Like Camille and Red Dwarf. Oh, darn. I have not watched any Red Dwarf for a very long time. So I can't actually comment on it. Yeah, Nix. I mean, no, there's a party in there. So if there's a party going on, I guess what that means is that there's lots of people who are getting involved. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. There we go. Good old night vision. Which has a limit of 30 kilometers, just in case anyone was wondering. And Quahagan, these people need air.
Hello there.
Lionheart0696, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? Hello, I'm doing alright. Like I said, today is my first day without having to take any chemotherapy, which is absolutely awesome. So, it kind of means that I should start to feel like I should have a lot more energy. My hair should start growing quicker again, which is going to be good. Because all my hair fell out as part of the chemo. It started falling out and I shaved it off. And then it continued to fall out. But then it'll start growing back, which is weird. Very unusual. But everyone kind of handles it differently. Come on. But yeah, really looking forward to it.
Hello there.
Nick Sumter, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the stream of the channel. Hope you're doing well.
System shut down. Welcome, Commander.
Oh, why is that unavailable then? Well, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? Uh-oh. My collection of automata is one of the best in the galaxy. It grieves me that it is not yet the finest. Can you help me remedy this by bringing me the latest Zehi companions for my menagerie? Oh, it's like the island of Dr. Moreau, isn't it? But with... He's an utter creep. He has attracted a growing group of cyber freaks who are normally shunned in normal society. Huh. Huh. Well. Oops. Wrong way. There's your 25. Okay, right. It only says plasma accelerators because I've only got plasma accelerators at the moment, not equipped. But yeah, he's going to take care of my fragment cannons for me, and it's going to be awesome. So, I guess on the commodities market. Look, see now I have access to the commodities market, where I'm like, well, can you tell me a little about the Zehi companions, which obviously are not remotely creepy at all. Just claim a $1 grand salary because I still haven't done my power play, but I will do my power play next week. I promise. I promise I'm going to do it. Maybe over the weekend. Maybe not over the weekend. Next Monday. Next Monday I'll do it. That's my plan. After 69 weeks of being pledged, finally, it'll be 70 weeks by then, finally it will be time. Right. To Shinrata! Where we'll pick up the St. Jude, which is my Anaconda.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
We'll go there, we'll pick up the St. Jude that has the frag cannons on. Then we can bring it back and we should be able to equip the Mamba. What we might do whilst we're out as well, because we need to do something with the cannon, because at the moment the cannon is long range and not what I want it to be, because I want to go overcharged and high yield. But currently it is set up to be long range and force shell, which is not good. We're going high capacity on the frags. I'm hoping that we have enough. Yeah, so we're going high capacity on the frags. Then the larges are having incendiary rounds, and then we're having corrosive shell on the smalls. And the cannon is being overcharged and high yield. And it's gonna wreck people. It's gonna absolutely destroy them. I might even PvP someone with this build. You never know. I need to test it out. I need to see how it works. You need me to ram a Type 9 with a sidey sometime. What? What? Halo, why? Just why? Haley, things alright, mate. I'm doing okay today. I must admit, I slept in super late. I'm still once again sitting around in my pyjamas, which is absolutely great. I feel like if I'm going to sit around in my pyjamas and play computer games, I might as well do it with a bunch of people watching. All plasma Type 7 PV... Type 7?
Hello there.
No. Carlo Blanco, thank you very much for the follow, or welcome to the stream of the channel. Hope you're doing very well. If you're in chat, make sure you say hello. Everyone is welcome. I only have one rule. Don't be an arse. That's it. One rule of my streams. Because you need me to. Right. And what I would like is... at one point I used to have an Anaconda that I used to fly around that purely had cannons on. And that's all that was on it. And it was actually quite fun. Woefully inaccurate. And everything, and all the cannons fired at different speeds because they all had different engineering modifications on. Because I just did whatever at the time, and I wish I hadn't. Lee, you've bare feet slippers when you put them on your big claws. See, I love that. I think that's great. I'm a fan. Come on, Nemesis. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing? Well, welcome to the stream. Nightbot. I don't remember saying that. And nor would I encourage it. Oh yeah, Lee, I did. I can turn that off now, to be fair. I had it on because the planet I was on was dark. So I can kind of turn it off now. I'm back in space. It's alright. Oh, this Mamba going to be good. Oh my god, I can't wait to actually fly it. I have not done combat for a couple of weeks. At all. So I'm pretty looking forward to it. Oh, 1 second. I've got some important rules I have to follow. I have to keep my phone on me at all times, and I keep forgetting to, which is a nightmare. Because I'm waiting on a phone call. So I have to make sure I've got my phone on me. So if I do have to run off, guys, you do know why. I'll let you know beforehand, before it happens. And also I'll be back after, so it's alright. Well, Nightbot, I don't want to encourage people too much. But you know what? If I said it, I must have meant it at the time. That's the way I see it. It happened. It must stay there, I guess. Oh. No. No, Kim is not robbing a bank. Outrageous. Yeah, so I think next week we've got a couple of plans of what we're going to do in game. One of them is going to be do my power play for my pack counts finally after a year and a half. The second one is going to be we're going to have a Goid hunt as well. I think that's going to be the plan. Because the Thargoids, they're getting pretty chopsy and they're all over the place and they're ruining our systems. That's what it's all about. So yeah, we'll go and have ourselves a slice of Thargoid pie. Maybe just a heart of one. I look forward to doing some of the AX conflict zones again, because they were really good fun in the beta. I actually enjoyed them. They were far more entertaining than finding a single Cyclops and all that, because that was just a pain in the backside. Warped Gamer. So who is Mr. Nemo? He's one of the engineers. He engineers frag cannons, plasma accelerators, and multi-cannons. We are using him very much for frags.
Hello there.
Nix, hey, thank you very much, buddy. Much appreciated. For the cause, not the biomorphic companions, honest. Well, I believe you. But yeah, Warped Gamer. That is who Zachariah Nemo is. He is engineer, does frag cannons. We are going to... oh yeah, and he also has a weird collection of sex bots. I'm really hoping they're not like the ones from Rick and Morty, because that would be pretty messed up. Like, very. Yeah. That other guy is saying, eat the heart, gain their strength. I'm not sure I want to eat the heart of an ammonia-based life form. Or any life form, really. I've never really fancied it. Although technically it is just muscle, which means that you could eat it just the same as you would do a slice of steak, I guess. But don't know about that. Not my cup of tea. Not my heart animal. Colin, hey, how you doing? I'm doing alright, mate. I'm doing alright. It's a Friday, which doesn't seem like a big deal to me at the moment because I'm not working due to L cancer, but it's quite nice because it means I get the weekend with the missus, which is lovely. So there's always that to look forward to. Colin, you can't stay long because you're off to Gloucester in a bit. Oh, what's in Gloucester apart from cheese? Okay. Gloucester. Is there cheese in Gloucester? I had this weird... I'm having a weird malfunction moment. Pretty sure there's a type of cheese from Gloucester, right? Uh-oh. I'm waiting to be told. I'm like, oh, there is. Dr. Foster went to Gloucester. Did they? I'll believe you. Sure, why not? Double Gloucester. Yeah, alright, Jeremiah, I get ya. Double G, GG. Double Gloucester, yeah. That's the one, right. Norville, a company that supplies lenses. Your company operates 3D, which should 3D glasses, buys lenses from them. Oh, okay, interesting. That's kind of cool. Well, that'd be interesting. So a business trip. Ah, well, hopefully they're at least buying lunch for you or dinner. Nix is like, oh, fancy a cheese sandwich now? No, I have cheese on toast instead. But yeah, I do like a bit of double Gloucester, but I haven't had it for ages. I've been like, Mrs. Plater really likes her strong cheddar, so we have a lot of Cornish Cove cheddar from Marks and Spencer's because it's the only thing that we spend money on is cheese. It's not. That's a lie. You're saving up for an Anaconda Corvette. How much will you need roughly? Right, Colin. To completely outfit the Corvette for combat, you're going to need about 800 mil. Which probably isn't the number you wanted to hear. Plus rebuys as well. And that's going to leave you with a rebuy of about 42 mil. Or maybe 49, depending on the outfitting. But that is assuming that you're totally upgrading everything, A-rating it all, and also you have prismatics, which is yeah, a bit of a mad one. Anaconda is a little bit cheaper, but yes. Right, we can ditch our limpets though. That's something we can get rid of now. No, no, what did I press? I don't know what I clicked on. I think it was Hollow Me. Alexander, 100% agree with you, mate. I have a livery. Yeah, I've got a HTC Vive, and it's awesome. Have you got up and walked around the ship yet? Because if that's something that you haven't done, I really, really recommend it. Chris, no, the support fund is not just a cheese fund. What it is that it goes towards helping cover my monthly costs, monthly bills at the moment, because my work has been looking after me financially up until this month. The sick pay has stopped, so it's help with bills and stuff like that. That's what all goes towards, to making sure that my mortgage gets paid, we can have electricity and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's actually what it's going towards at the moment. Bit of a sob story, I know. But yeah, £410 worth of cheese. I would not want to be anyone near me. Mainly because of the farts. Okay. We will... alright, Colin. Take care, buddy. Thank you for dropping in. Truckles, there is a word. Simon, truckles? Truckles? I mean, it is a word. I don't know if it's the word that we'd be looking for. Okay, right. Also, what we're going to do whilst we're here, I say we're going to pick up a cannon. A 4B fixed cannon. Utility mounts, we've got nothing in there, that's fine. How cheese comes in the wax barrels. Right, okay. Simon, I'm going to defer to your knowledge there, because I'm not an expert on cheese containers. Right, the good news is jumping back to Yoru is going to take considerably less jumps now we're in the Anaconda. Like, if someone tells me something's a fact, I'm going to believe you, unless I know different. That's a fact. 2 jumps to Yoru versus however many we just had to do. Oh yeah, and just for clarity, I don't only buy cheese. I think that's really important that I say that now. I don't only buy cheese. I mean, don't eat yellow snow. I wouldn't say that's a fact. That's just good advice. If you were to say eating yellow snow is a mistake, then that would be a fact. That's a fact. Fact. Oh, good old Anaconda that can't boost. May not. I think maybe the ability to boost might be worth the trade-off for the jump range, because that way I'll spend less time having to fly away from stations. Yeah, I think so. You found the VR playthrough with no cheese due to using the planetary scan cheese on Xbox and becoming a billionaire over the weekend. I honestly feel like it made me credit easier. See, Alexander, that's super confusing because we were talking about cheese and now you said cheesing the game. The planetary scan cheese. There's a cheese on planetary scanning at the moment. Simon, thank goodness you changed the subject away from cheese. It was getting a bit old or mature. Oh, it was a year ago. Oh, Alexander, yeah, because they've got rid of that one, well and truly. The old planetary scan thing is gone. Mining's the way to do it now, I guess. But to be fair, 20 to 30 hours, if you know what you're doing whilst playing Elite Dangerous, you can make a ton of credits, and you have. You know, it's I'd say you're doing well at that point. But yeah, Simon, we're heading back to Zachariah Nemo. We're going to do a spot of engineering. And we're going back to the Nemo Cyber Party base, where all they play is techno music. And then every now and then they have dubstep hour. But yeah, we're heading there to basically engineer some stuff, engineer some frags. So I'm going to engineer some fixed frag cannons, and that's going to be good. I've never used frags before, but the way I see it, it's like using a shotgun, which means you only have to hit once. Obviously, it's elite dangerous, so you have to hit them all. But I think it'll be alright. I think it'll be okay. Room has it, he needs down shipment of foot pumps. Foot pumps? Oh, inflatable. Good afternoon, Galaric. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope I get lucky with some of the rolls, because I mainly collected materials because I was going to do double shot on my frags, but I didn't have, but I didn't pick up everything that I should have done. So the double shot frags, I've got more, about the same number of rolls, to be fair, for the overcharged weapon. I was hoping that when we do the higher end that I don't take more than 10 rolls per cannon, frag cannon. And what I'm going to remember to do is pin the blueprint whilst we're here as well. Super important. Pin the bloody blueprint. Apply the special effects early on. Pin the blueprint. Then if we run out of materials, we can just go and we can do it wherever in the galaxy. Simon Fear, Techno and Dubstep. Love it. Yeah. Am I going to buy Rebel Galaxy Outlaw? Don't know is the answer to that. Don't know is distinctly the answer. Maybe. I've also have an interest in Dual Universe, but the thing is that it's I only have so much time for space games. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Crazy Taxi. I'd like to reach the flight attendants for a brief safety demonstration. It mainly consists of, in the event of a crash, put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. Yeah, Philip, it does. I've collected plenty of materials, I hope. I hope. But we'll have to see. Yeah, Crazy Taxi, especially if I'm the one flying. We only crash hard. No other way. Eggplant space jamming. What, with techno and dubstep? Oh, horrible. But no, we're at the Nemo Cyber Party base. Okay, so as lots of you might know, I did a video talking about space legs. Now, this could potentially be. Oh God, these engines are so bad. Come on. Yeah. So, I did a video about space legs, talking about it, and my kind of point was you could wander around bases and stuff like that. Coming here would be epic if you could then go to the Cyber Party and have a wander around. I think that would be kind of cool. like totally optional gameplay as part of it, but you'd be able to go in and be able to give it a go. I think that would be pretty entertaining. We're not going to fix the paintwork. We'll leave it scummy. Issue story for the docking clearance. No, Gallarat, no. But yeah, especially if you just literally you press and hold R, for example, for your social interactions, and then you click dance, and then you just stand there dancing. Right, we're going high capacity. No. High cap. Right. Yeah, engineering is a little bit better. I think engineering is better than it used to be. He says that, but this is actually ridiculous. Okay, right, that's a bit more like it. We actually made some progress there. We're going to go back because we don't want to. Wait, why isn't that unlocked yet? Is that we've got grade 2 access? Right. Well, we're gonna apply experimental effect, I think, anyway, whilst we're here. Because that's the frag, large frag, even. Oh. Right. High cap experimental effect. They were going incendiary. Purchased. That's fine. Go back. Pick the next one. High cap. I'm having to do this bit arse about face, I guess. So it's a bit of a shame that. Yeah, Jeremiah, that's 100% true. Nightbot. Who still uses Nokias? That's my question. Alright, experimental effect. This is another... Wait. Is this the 3C? Oh, God. This is causing me some issues, I tell you. And yeah, actually, Nick, that's an interesting point. Around the microtransactions on Space Legs. I think a lot of people would be into it. Like, I think it would be not a unreasonable idea. Okay, and incendiary rounds done. How else you can play Snake? I think there's I mean, actually, there's a Corsair keyboard. Is it Corsair or Cooler Master? I think, and they do a keyboard where they actually have Snake built into the keyboard, which is totally weird. So you control it with the arrow keys, and the RGB lighting follows around like a snake. So you're grabbing stuff and it grows. Really weird. Really, really weird. But yeah, next, I'm also interested to see how this is going to work out as well, because I have no idea. Experimental effect on these ones. We're going corrosive, so that's fine, and all that does is reduce the ammo maximum by 19%. But the ammo maximum is increased even more by the high capacity magazine, which is good. Actually, now it's not really perfect, and there is a little bit of, I guess, almost redundancy built in. But obviously, with the effect not stacking, we're going to go for it anyway. The reason being, and there is a reason behind it, what if you miss? What if you miss? It means you don't have to worry about it. Oh, Philip, yeah, it does. And that's, I mean, some of that could be down to initially I didn't have all the grade access that I needed. Oh look, pin blueprint. I finally remembered to do it. Okay. I'm going to go back to watch the crap. Just not quite enough to make it to grade 2. This could be a real pain in the backside. Am I going to have enough mechanical scrap? Maybe. I should do. Oh no, I think I should do. Because it won't be needed for grade 3. Or it shouldn't be needed for grade 3. Like, oh come on. How is that not close enough? Why can't I get... It was close enough. Oh no, we do need mechanical scrap for grade 3. Absolutely awesome. That's sarcasm, by the way. What I should really be doing is praying to RNGesus. Darren. Really? Really? That's your... That's your pun? Your pun for the day? Go away and come back with a better one. I want something better than that to stop me from going mad. Okay. This is killing me. This is actually killing me. RNGesus be praised. Praise RNGesus. It's not working, is it? Okay. And to think, like, with regards to engineering, you could potentially sit there and only do one weapon at a time, and that's all you've gathered materials for. That would be an utter pain in the backside, wouldn't it? I know the way that I'm doing it isn't necessarily doing it great, but what I'm doing, yeah, I thought it was I lost my train of thought there. Never mind. But Philip, you're saying you thought that once you achieve level 5 as an engineer, no matter what module you use to achieve that level 5, you were good to engineer all your mods, reduced number of roles. I don't think that's the way it works, Philip. I think it's a random. Andrew Simon Peterson, no, I do not pray to the Far God. Thank you very much. I'm very much anti-Thargoid, because it's a matter of numbers, people. We're in this for the species, and they have more. Well, in fact, we have no idea how many they have. But we're almost there with the grade 5 access, which I don't know. I don't know if it does add a reduction at all. I honestly don't think it does. Okay, grade 4 time. Grade 4. Right, it's fine. I'm really worried about the number of mechanical components I've got now. Because that's going to be a bit of an ish. I think. Halo. Oh, I don't think that's there you go. I don't think non-mods can... Oh, that's a weird sound. Non-mods can do a link for Discord. But there you go. Yeah, I mean, Philip, it is possible. I just don't think I have noticed it ever. But we are at maximum grade reached, so it feels like maybe things are going a little bit faster now. That's an interesting one. We're all equal in the eyes of our own Jesus. I don't know, Nix. I'm not feeling very equal right now. I'm pretty sure some people are more equal than others. Yeah, Philip, I know, but now I'm at that point. that's the problem. Right, we're 100% going to run out of mechanical components, which is a shame, so we might have to go to a manufactured material trader to trade them down. Military supercapacitor. I don't know if I've even collected any military supercapacitors, to be honest. Right. Grade 5 modifications, here we go. This is increasing DPS, rate of fire, and ammo maximum. That was a good roll. That was a pretty neat roll. Have I seen the supernova 800 light years from Sagittarius A? No. I haven't got much more of a creative answer than that, I'm afraid. And here's the problem as well, Philip, is that I like to be a completionist and make sure it's fully maxed out on everything, especially if I'm getting damage out of it. But I mean, 0.37 on it. No, I've got to have a roll. I've got to have a roll, and they bugger off. Look at this. Yeah, Darren, sure. Oh, that. Look, I'm going to let the maximum ammo go. I'm going to have to let it slide, I think. Because that is just taking the mick. I say oh, God, look at that. Yeah, we're going to run out of mechanical components. If this takes more... Yeah, it's going to take at least... Oh, come on! Jeremiah, don't. Yeah, we're gonna run out of mechanical components. Like this. Like, did that even go up? Did that even go up? Did it even go up? Watching it back on stream. No, it doesn't even look like it moved. No. Look, that's maxed out apparently. Ah! But this is why we pinned the blueprint. Yeah, Philip, you don't bother. As soon as you've unlocked the next one, you move on. The only thing is that I'd want to get these to the grade 5 whilst we're here anyway. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is us out of mechanical components. So, let's go and find ourselves a material trader. Oh, Darb. A HIP 9414. Is it the closest? Yeah, it is. Good shout. Thanks, Darb. I do always like that, like playing these games on stream, that people help you out. I really appreciate that. I always appreciate the help. Yeah, Alexander. That is pretty much it. Things very rarely go according to plan. And I think as long as you're aware of that.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure. departure.
It's okay. But we should only need a couple of rolls to finish them off, so it's not a problem. And also, whilst we're there, what we're going to do is we're just going to double check we've got everything we need to do the Avon hash. Hail Ployd! Indeed. Ah, Philip, it means you get to learn from my mistakes. And I mean, I'm in no way, shape or form perfect. And I always think that it's important to not only learn from your own mistakes, but learn from other people's, because there is not enough time in the world to make them all. Yes, we can do the overcharged cannon as well, so we'll go and get that done. Uh-oh, it looks like I've never been here before. Oh, have I? Oh, no, it's alright. I'm going to assume it's Maury Station we need to go to. It looks like it. So, we'll head to Maury Station. But yeah, like I was saying, we've got enough to be able to engineer the fixed cannon as well, where we can get away with that overcharged weapon grade 5. Got more than enough for that. And then we're going to go for, like I say, high yield, and we can craft 2 of them, so that's fine. We've got all the stuff we need. Hey! This is working out. We've got more than enough for the for that. Need mechanical scrap. Fertilizer alloys, we don't use it. It's fine. Cool. Brilliant. Hey! William Gunter. Alright, man. Take care. Thank you for dropping in. Kosaki, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Friday. Now, something I am hoping to do for everyone who's watching is from next week, I'm hoping to be able to start streaming in the evenings as well, or instead. May not be as regular because my brother is visiting from New Zealand, and I'm going to be hanging out with him quite a bit because in the last 4 years, I've seen him once. So. Alright, let's have a quick look at that one, Darren. Depends when you say 800 light years from Sagittarius A. I'm hoping it's on this side of Sagittarius A. Oh, it's not. It's too far away. Oh, so are you talking about the Stellar Remnant? Stellar Remnant. But yeah, I've seen some pictures of that. I have seen some pictures pop up on the old internet, interwebs. But yeah, we're it would be cool if you. The problem is you can't fly inside it, can you? Because it's got there's no system inside it. Stellar Remnant isn't that just an empty bottle? No, man. Stellar Remnant's a hangover. Hey, Hunter, how you doing, mate? You're not late. You're here. That's all that matters. I say to everyone. Doesn't matter what time you turn up. As long as you turn up, and immediately I'm just like, turn down for what? No, don't do it. Plate it. No. There are stars in it. Are there? But yeah, I'm pretty pumped about the meetup we're doing as well on the 9th of March in London, which is something, if something you guys are interested in and you've missed out that we're doing it, you need to join Discord. There is a channel called The Big London Meetup, All the details are in there. Should be good fun. Is YouTube chat? Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Hopefully that'll improve it, Hunter. Alexander, any predictions for Elite in 2019? Now, what I'm going to say is a lot of people know that I got to go to Frontier last year. I got to kind of have a wander around, visit, see all the stuff that came in 3.3 before it came out. There is only one thing that I have seen that I can't tell you what it is, and I saw it. I wasn't supposed to see it, but I saw it anyway because it was bloody there, and it looked freaking cool. I have no idea what it was. I can't talk about it, but it was on some dude's screen, and I was just like, "What was that?" Not allowed to be told. Yeah, myself and Commander Scorpius were standing there. We look over at this guy on his screen, and we did have some instructions before we started wandering around and having the tour. And it was a, yep, anything you see, just pretend you haven't. I was like, okay, alright. And, you know, you don't argue with Zach Antonacci. You just be like, gotcha. Okay. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Yes, indeed, Andrew, they did. So I couldn't tell you about it. I can't tell you about that thing. But I think what the two major features that people seem to be talking about at the moment are atmospheric landings and also space legs. Can't wait to see the new SRV. Unfortunately, that's not what I saw. Well, actually, I don't know. Like I say, I saw something different. It definitely wasn't an SRV design in any way, shape, or form. I don't want to mislead people either and sound like I know exactly what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I saw. Right, we need mechanical components. We're going to take a couple of improvised components, which will be more than enough. But yeah, NDA. Can't talk about the stuff that I saw that hasn't been released or announced or spoken about. What I can tell you though is that I've seen some cool stuff. But yeah, it's how I knew that what the members' internals would be before it was released. So I engineered a majority of things before they happened. Like I knew what hard points to expect and all that kind of stuff. Dude, it's only one thing. And all I can tell you is I don't know what I saw, but I saw a thing and I could describe it to you. But I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to break my NDA. I mean, we can discuss the price, Andrew, if you like. Oh yeah, Philip, trading up is indeed. But trading down is pretty good value. Now... Oh, this is daylight robbery. I'm pretty sure they move backwards before they move forwards as well. That one's finished. That one's complete. No. Oh, nope. Let's be sensible here for a minute, shall we? Remember what we're supposed to be doing. And now I need military supercapacitors as well. So that's where the daylight robbery is going to come in. Look at that, it's not even moving. Ah! And also, someone has reported Dav's Hope as an exploit or as an error report, whatever they call it. I'm just like, why would you do that? Right, let's not forget we can trade sideways as well. So, trading sideways is probably going to work better for me because I've got tons of military grade alloys. I say tons. Enough. Yeah. So someone's reported Dav's Hope and menu logging and coming back for engineering materials to be an exploit, which I think is pretty much BS, personally. The engineering grind is daft at times, and honestly, I use Dav's Hope. I don't use Crashed Anaconda anymore because it's really annoying because of the... It never has the stuff that I need, ever. It never spawns. I'm better off on a planet, and I find that considerably quicker because you're driving in a straight line, and actually spawn rates are much better than they used to be on planet surfaces now. But yeah. Alexander, that's good. That's a pretty good profit. Actually, what have we got pinned in cannons? Long range. Oh, it's a shame. It's like, let it go, it's not worth it. No! No! I will not let it go. I've started, so I'll finish. Right. We've got one more to do now at this point, so I've got to finish it. Yeah, see, I don't, oh, that's it, we're done. We're actually done. We're done. Now, we have to go and visit the Sarge quickly. Oh, there we go. We will... They're only 2 jumps away, so we'll go and see the Sarge. Don't think Dav's Hope's an exploit, but he wouldn't be too disappointed if it was nerfed. There are more than enough USS nowadays in some spawn area, except certain HGEs. Now, yeah, it's the except certain HGEs that's the problem. And bearing in mind, Heelys for Feelies, if everyone remembers what that was, which is where you'd sit in a conflict zone with a friend, firing at each other with heel beams, whilst using long-range turrets to snipe off everything in the conflict zone. So you'd kill them all, get all the good stuff, and you'd use collect limpets to collect up all the materials. Now that's been made defunct now due to the way that the conflict zones work and the wave format and how you actually win and complete a conflict zone, which makes sense because you know, there would be a limited number of ships in one go, but obviously you can just fly out and come back in again. Or you could go to a resource extraction site, put 1 ton of gold in each of your cargo, wing up, do this same thing, and it would work. Plus you're going to make a ton of money. Didn't tell you to do it though. Didn't tell you to do it. But it would work. Because I'm an ideas man. But yeah, that's the thing, like, it's a little bit more difficult to find some stuff. But Dav's Hope was really good for just filling up on general materials, then use Material Trader. That's what I used it for, and it worked quite nicely for me. But I can understand why people may not want to do it, don't get me wrong. I do understand that not everyone wants to play in a certain way. And you create gameplay and gameplay mechanics, and people will always gravitate towards the path of least resistance. So if there is an easier way to do something, we will do it. We're humans, it's in our nature. And you can't call us lazy, we're creative. Alexander's right, you can't nerf creativity. And also at the same time, until board hopping completely, the only fix for it would be have one central game mode with shared instances across the board, and also you could just log in and be in a different instance anyway. it's not a... If you're in open, you could find yourself stuck in the same instance as someone else back and forth, and all the stuff's collected. But then if you switch player modes, then it'd be different. The same way solo would be different. But yeah. Yeah, Philip, I guess. If you do that, but then at the same time, it's super frustrating because you're desperately looking for compound shielding, so then you have to go and do something else. Baumgus1, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream of the channel. That other guy, I think I have that in VR. And as you can see, I'm friends with all the big hitters: Commander Harry Potter and Vindicator Jones. You know, just what can I tell you? It is a bit of an odd one, I think. It's balanced gameplay, and that's what it comes down to. Is that if everything was too widely available, it would take away from the challenge of engineering and the getting your engineered ship and the accomplishment, and that's what it would take away from. And then, at the same time, if it's too difficult, it makes it really frustrating, and it puts people off doing it, or it pushes people towards exploitative gameplay. Yeah, Philip, they can be a pain. The number of Type 9s I have blown up. In a word, a lot. Very many. Because it's the easiest way to get things like chemical manipulators, like the absolute easiest way to do it. And the material traders did improve the grind. Like, they definitely reduced it to a certain extent. As for how much or enough, I don't know. I had to spend a few hours gathering up materials, and then, as you can see, some of your rolls can be totally useless, which is a bit of a shame. Having to make rolls with grade 5 materials and the rolls not doing anything, super not cool. Just saying. Fun with doing the you're doing fine with the legit run. Just ally with the station, do missions for them. Again, you're getting decent money in rep. Yeah, I mean, money is money, and you can just do passenger missions. Even going to Rubigo is still legit. You can go to Rubigo mines, you can pick up a ton of passenger missions, all going to the same place. But then, there's no need to board flip because they spawn so many bloody passenger missions. You go, you do a run, you come back. By the time you're back, it's still bloody there. It's nothing. It's just the same thing over and over again. Going to the beach. What a dump. What a dump of a planet. Moon. And also, it should know where it should be that close to this one.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, new system, definitely better. I agree with that one. Can we see that already? Big spiky thing. Yeah, we can. But yeah, I do. RNG was all about luck. RNG engineering was all about luck. And RNG. Now, what I always thought with engineering is that I was okay with the RNG on the rolling side to get your upgrades. Now, the reason why I was okay with that is because I considered it a little bit like overclocking. So I was totally okay with it as far as things went. Like overclocking a CPU or overclocking a graphics card. Some are good, some are bad. Sometimes you get a really good result, sometimes you don't. Not every piece of hardware is built the same. Now, I wasn't too keen on the RNG of the material gathering. Because, well, why can't I just buy part? I can buy a Type 9. Why can't I buy parts of the Type 9? You know? There was always that as the thing. I was a bit like, well, why can't I pick up chemical manipulators on their own from somewhere? Well, it's pretty big and spiky. It's basically a lighthouse. I mean, it's a freaking lighthouse.
Request docking permission if you wish to land.
Well, the beach. I can't not request docking permission, can I? And expect to land. Actually, Andrew, what she said was ouch. So there. Yeah, I guess that is why they call it the Beach Hunter. I guess it kind of makes sense. But yeah, actually, to be fair, Nightbot, that is a bit of encouragement there needed for everyone to hit the like button. We've mentioned it already. We're over an hour into the stream so far, so if you have stuck around for that time, you must be a little bit entertained. So I would appreciate it if you did. It's free to do. That's obviously for you guys on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, though, and you haven't followed, please do. Going to be streaming nice and regular. Not just Elite Dangerous. I'm probably going to start streaming some other games at some point. Might stick within the space genre. I've been playing an awful lot of Conan Exiles recently, and I'm loving it. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's the weird repetitive material gathering nature of it. Oh, come on. I mean, why is the pad that way round? I find very relaxing. Oh, and Pavlov as well, Hunter. I've got to do the editing. I've got a big day planned today for YouTubing. Don't worry. Hey, Giz. How you doing, bud? Good to see you around. But yeah, a bit of Pavlov VR. I'm looking forward to that, actually, getting back into that with because it's so much fun. So much fun to play. Can I try Factorio? Oh, it's really not my thing. Really not my thing. I do have a game to try out, actually, which I was given for free by one of the developers, called Meeple Station. I don't know if people have heard of Meeple Station. But yeah, it's kind of like a build your station, all of that kind of like management sim type thing, but very kind of cute in its graphical style. I've so missed the landing pad, haven't I? Oh no, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Giz, I'm doing alright, mate. You finished work nice and early on a Friday. I hope that means you're gonna have a little bit of whiskey on a Friday evening. Ali, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. And I'm also dead set against player-driven markets as well. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And the reason why I'm totally against it is because it inevitably ends up with you having like Chinese sellers, material sellers, and it's not cool. It's not good. Yeah, Ali, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright today. Had a really slow start, like I did not want to get out of bed at all or wake up, but Clive decided that I had to because he is a super pushy cat. Now Philip, we were talking about how easy it was in order to upgrade stuff. This is so much easier. The reason being is because it has less things to roll on, which is an utter jip. Gypsy stuck working until 5. Yeah. But yeah, no, Meeple Station is not VR. It's like a top-down 2D kind of game, management sim. Well, next we have 13 ticks. We've got 13 ticks so far on there, which I think is pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very much looking forward to it. And high yield, bosh. That is a massive reduction in damage per second. It has, well, it's still 20% up. Not bad, not bad. Well, Alexander, that would be it. They would just go and farm Dav's Hope, trade up, trade all the materials, and then be like, hey kids, want to buy some materials? You want to buy some mats? Hey kid, want to buy some mats? Right, we're going back to Shinrata, where we're picking up the Mamba, and finally equipping it. And then we're going to go and give it a bit of a fly around, hopefully. Marie Claire, hi. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I'm pretty not keen on the player-driven economy in any way, shape or form, and that applies to credits as well. There is so many different ways to go and get them that if you're poor in game, seriously, you just need to just do some mining, do some passenger missions, play the game for a bit. Don't get blown up. Which is said as easy as it is done. Sounds like a story of Chinese Dave in the pub. Every Brit knows the story. I don't know if I do, Hunter. I don't know if I do. Huh. I don't know if I want to, either. Oh. No, see, Hunter, that's going to be very much a London thing, I think, or around London. Does not happen out here in Hertfordshire in our lovely establishments. See, Halo, I can appreciate that. It's one of the reasons why I've got Elite installed on my home theatre PC as well, which I haven't set up for controls, but at the same time, I've got an extension lead for my USB, and I can literally just plug my X52 Pro in, and all my controls are still there. Which is quite nice. You know, sometimes have some lounge-based gameplay. Plus it's a 4K TV and I don't have a 4K monitor. Andrew, liquid nitrogen? I reckon I've just spoiled a joke. Or I know what's cooler than being cool. Ice cold. If I spoke like Yoda for the rest of the stream. Nah. No. Nightbot, yes, I have been to Letchworth Old Letchworth Garden City. I used to go there on the first Friday of every month for my black belt training for karate. It was fun. I mean, it's what I used to do. Been to Letchworth. Been to Welland Garden City as well, WGC. Do I know of St. Christmas boarding school? Nightbot, I do not. But yeah, Andrew, I'm definitely not speaking like Yoda for the rest of the stream. One of the reasons... Okay, so... back in September, I had some quite major surgery on my neck. They stripped out a lot of lymph nodes, they removed a ton of cancer, and they caused some quite serious damage to my vocal cords. So only half of them work. Only the right side of my vocal cords work. And because of that, it's basically made my voice a lot weaker than it used to be. And at the same time, it caused some nerve damage to the like my left shoulder, left side of my neck. For a while, I couldn't feel the left side of my tongue, which was pretty weird. Like to the point where it wouldn't flex or move. So only the right side of my tongue would move. So when I stuck my tongue out, it just curled off to the side because there was no tension on the left-hand side, and because of it, it's changed. It's changed my voice, my vocal range. So speaking like Yoda, I cannot do. No, Kevin, I'm not. I've spent all this time engineering everything for the Mamba, so I'm gonna have to use the Mamba. I can't not. I'm basically the build that I've been put together for the Mamba is going to be an epic Alpha Strike build. It should, hopefully, shred people, shred ships. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Literally used to be stomping ground for a number of years. Many of the pubs in and around there feature in the World's End film. Oh, interesting. Actually, yeah, one of my friends is in the World's End. He plays one of the thugs in the bathroom fight scene. That's in the martial arts world. He also was the stunt double for Taron Egerton in Kingsman 2, and also for what's that? Aaron Aldrich, that's his name, in Solo. He also played his stunt double as well, which is pretty cool. Voldriel, I did know that. I think you've told me that before. And I think my response was and did you know that giraffes, when they run, in order for their cardiovascular system to keep up with their running, because of the size of them, their gut essentially slams into their diaphragm, and it works like a piston forcing air out of their lungs as they run. So as the legs come together, it forces air out, and when they come apart, it drags air in. There you go. Facts. The FDL is the best combat ship in the game. Nah, Kevin, you were just wrong. I'm sorry. I hate to just turn around and say flat out people are wrong, because it's very subjective. And yeah, sure, it is one of the and also you say the heat on the Mamba, from what I understand, it's been fixed. And also I'm using pure kinetic. So it should be alright. I haven't named the Mamba either, actually. Yeah, Philip's right. And there are lots of people out there who use like especially in the PvP world, who use really unique builds. My buddy Tato, he uses some very interesting builds, and using small ships like an eagle, like stripping someone's shields an eagle because he's using a cyto scrambler on it. It's like that's smart. Wait, that was gimbal. That was the wrong one. That was the that was the wrong cannon. FDL puts you on the right side. Oh yeah, Lee. It's some people might say that it was a little bit ostentatious. I say to them, maybe if we had some hot rod red, that would be alright. Oh god, Halo, no! No, why are you doing this to me? Why you do this? Frag cannon. Next up, guess what? It's gonna be another freaking frag cannon. Oh, this thing. This is gonna be brutal. It's gonna be so brutal. If anyone's around Jameson helps, Fancy's helping me out with testing them, that would be pretty cool. We want resisted thermo block. Thermo, yep, one of them. And then we're going to want another resisted in there. Should be the shields done. Optionals, we are going to get rid of that because that's crap. And get rid of that. That's crap. And surprise, surprise, we do not need a cargo rack. Why did he get? He was put in there. That's an auto one. I don't know why. I think the dot firepower on the end is what he did. Who knows? Who knows? My god, I actually had that ready. I had that ready. I never have stuff ready. But yeah, so Kevin, I will respond to you. With the speed and agility and D-shields that the FDL has. No, see, I think they're quite comparable in shields, to be honest. There's actually this is all good. Got so much power. Oh. But yeah, I think it is very much down to personal preference. We want reactive. Yep. Oh, why did I store them? You're at work pretending to be something, and you're in collect. Wow. Interesting. And you got stabbed in the eye with a pickle, now you're brined. It's no big deal. Oh, Halo. Oh. Do you have a website you go for these? I mean, do you? I'm kind of amazed. Okay, we're gonna go for module reinforcement. Now, module reinforcement, I don't know whether or not I'm going to go for Guardian or not. Damage protection 60%, integrity 116 versus 105. Yeah, we've got the power. So, yep, we'll have that. I think we'll go for another one. They're all ones you have saved. The ones you came up with, or okay. Modern reinforcement package is just the one. That's fine. Hull reinforcement is what we want, actually. Do we go for Guardian one? All in one. There's no change, so actually we're going to go for the normal one and engineer it. Hey Tato, I was talking about you earlier actually. I was talking about I was telling everyone about the ridiculousness of your build that you came up with. For like get PvPing. Okay, so the only thing that we need left is a hull reinforcement package in here. Now, I know for a fact I do not have a size 3 one. Yeah, the Eagle with cyto scramblers. What's better, Frag cans or plasma? Kevin, depends on the use case scenario. That is the answer to that. No, actually, Voldriel, no, I'm not going to do that. Because I don't want to. Because the SCB is going to be engineered to make it specialised, which should make it perfect. The idea of this build is not going to be in combat for long with any particular ship. It should hopefully, and this is going to rely on me as a pilot actually, very much rely on me as a pilot, is shredding people right in the middle. Oh, Nightbot, you used that one yesterday during Mrs. Plater's stream. I'm not having that. You can do better. Yeah, this is... As soon as you have, I feel like, more things you're doing rolls on. That's when it starts to take longer to go up, which I think is a bit of a jip. It's a jip. And I don't want to waste too many on that either. I might actually go for on that one. Well, I'm hoping we can see what what kind of damage this build's going to do today. It's almost finished. The only thing that I really have to do is an SCB engineering wise, which we can do specialised on, and that's going to reduce its heat nicely, so I don't need a thingamajig. That thingamajig. The word I'm looking for is heatsink, so I don't have a heatsink. Well, Philip, she does gaming. Not gaming, she does art. Sorry, she doesn't do gaming. She's not a huge gamer in any way, shape, or form. She does this acrylic pouring, I guess you'd say what it was. It's very interesting to see. It's art where you never really know what you're going to be coming out with. Like you go into it and then you come out and it's potentially something completely different. Alright, that'll do on that. I just can't be bothered because if we're not doing the engines, data drive tuning. Oh, right. We'll have a pop and get us up to grade 5 as well. What do baristas get paid? Oh god, no, Starbucks, come on! Yeah, Taylor, I have no idea. I've not flown this ship before. I don't know what it's going to be like. The last time I flew a Mamba was during the beta. Oh, right. How is that not complete? Ah! Alright. That is... you like what's cooking, she does very well. Kiss can't play too much. Yeah, I mean, Mrs. Plater is a bit of a ledge, so... actually, what I need to do is I need to set a shield cell bank control, because actually I've never actually done that before. I've never set SCBs to something, which I assume should be an issue, shouldn't it? Shield cell. Actually, no, I downloaded that. What I want it to be is I want it to be the I key. So Tato, can you tell me why the I doesn't work? Can you tell me that? Oh, I need to know why. Voldriel, I'm gonna guess you fly it for PvP. Disable clutch mode. Where's clutch mode? Oh god, Tato, I have no idea what that is. Right, where is that? Or use the slider thing. Would you look like the wheel? Oh no, super confused. I'm like, all right, well, that's all. Oh, that'll work fine, I think. So, I think we're good. Now the big question is, yeah, the slider thing is my thumb, because I've got that bound to something else already that I barely use. Voldriel, I don't know how fast it's going to go. I've not done drag drives on it. I kind of want to see whether or not it's going to be able to make it to my preferred bounty hunting system, which is my faction's home, and I don't think it will in any way, shape or form. Yeah, it's not got a fuel scoop.
Ship uncoupled. Moderate speed on exit.
Oh crap. It does 562. Yeah, 562.
You have left the no-fire zone.
Alright, Voldriel, take care. So you know someone that teaches piano is going to be good with the keyboard. 6 jumps to Hiller. We're going to want to stop at Polis. I'm really interested to see. I can't believe how fast it goes. Bone Idol. I had no idea it would go that fast. Okay. That's the cannon. Not bad. What do you mean the frags fire quickly? What do you... What... Do you have any idea? Do I teach piano? Invertebrate? No. I'm an awful typer. I'm absolutely useless. Hunter, I mean, you could, but I can always stop and dock. I want to see. I'm looking forward to seeing what this thing can do. Actually, this could be. No. Well, Nix, yeah, probably should. If it wasn't for the engine, so the engines would technically have to compensate for the reverse. But yeah, Halo. Let's keep it lunchtime friendly. How did the astronaut make up for losing his crew? So he apologized. Ouch. Oh yeah, Philip, I can... If you think about it, that's 1 kilometer in 2 seconds. Madness. I'm pumped. I am looking forward to testing this out. Although, I will say, I wish I changed the weapons to being purple. But yeah, this is potentially going to be the deployed kind of pleasure yacht. So think about in Guardians of the Galaxy, nope, Thor Ragnarok. When the Grandmaster, they steal the Grandmaster ship. Same thing. Chris, have I tried probing any rings with my Mamba? No, because the Mamba is not an exploration ship, Chris. I know what you're trying to do. Well played. Yeah, Philip, I think it's... and bear in mind, I don't have the experimental effect on it either. So... And bear in mind, I just pumped out all those frag shots. No heat issues whatsoever. Oh, Halo, well, have a good dump. Anniversary, you made it climb it and you got triple elite. Nice. Yeah, take the Rainbow Bridge to Valhalla. Yeah. Yeah. It bothers me that I'm like this close to, well, home, but having to stop off and yeah, members' heat issues are not a thing. Thank you very much, Toto. Oh, look at the gold reflection. I mean, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Invertebrate. Anyone have elite in CQC? Impossible. Impossible. Yeah. Yeah, Tato. I mean, if you're not going like all rails and plasma, then you really should be in the right kind of place. What I do have to remember to do with this build is I have to remember to target people's power supplies. Or power plants. That's going to be the important thing to do. Because if I don't do that, then I'm not going to make the most of the fact we've got a high yield cannon. Shadow Jackets, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Philip, I mean, we're planning to leave it in Hilla, I think. Yeah, Kevin, on hindsight, possibly, maybe. Should have put a fuel scoop on it. But it's alright. It's no biggie. And Seth, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, bud. Just slipping in. I've never flown a ship this fast. I've got to be honest, I have never, ever. Invertebrate, what you want to do is, for your modules, you need to start buying Anacondas and storing them. I feel, you know what? The Mamba feels like an actual spaceship. Like, feels like a real spaceship. Shedjack is doing okay today, actually. Quick drop into livery, because we need to make sure we change stuff to purple. Your garage is nearly full as well. Invertebrate, you can have them stored in different places, so you could potentially have them all over. Purple. Purple. Done. Next stop, Platus Tyranny. Alexander, I have a squadron, mate. You are more than welcome to come and join us. So, on PC, just search TSOZ, TSOZ, to join the Seekers of Zen. We're based in Hilla, which is a system which we run. At the same time as well, unlike other people, we have a station that is named after me. Shadow Jackets. The reason why we have purple and gold, man. Purple and gold. Purple and gold go together so freaking well. Be just bugs messing with Ployd. Bone, in a couple of places, I think we've had some weird stuff happen. Expansions not trigger them when they should have done. We've had, and that's like other people's ones. It's called Plater's Tyranny. Kosaki, Plater's Tyranny. Because it's a dictatorship. Which is lovely. But yeah, the reason why we chose the name Plater's Tyranny is because, yeah, I'm a dictator, and whilst I was there at Frontier, that was Zach Antonacci, again, the employee of Frontier, head of communications. He came up, we went, what about Plater's Tyranny? I'm like, yes, yes, immediately. And I recorded all the voice acting for the station as well. I know I speak about this quite a lot, I feel like. But at the same time, I'm super freaking proud. Oh, Kosaki, I did. I had to. The Council of Dad Jokes. Oh. What do you stand for? Dad jokes. Lots of dad jokes. Hey Alien Hunter, how you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing alright. This could almost be a PvP capable ship. Oh, Hunter, so chuffed, man. I kept that quiet for months. For months! Because I recorded that, and that was back in September, kind of towards the end of September. No, not Siemens Vision. There we go. It's almost finished. It's not quite finished, is it? So yeah, I recorded it back in September, and then it didn't come out until the beta for 3.3, and I didn't tell anyone. And then suddenly everyone who logged in from our player group was suddenly like, what the hell is this? P. Sebastian 213, can you get out of the ship like in No Man's Sky? No. No, you can't. Not yet. It's kind of it's on the roadmap somewhere. Oh no, that's a epic leap of shame. Yeah, Halo, you can't be trying to recruit one of my most faithful bots. Oh, leap of swag. Kosaki, we are independent because we are an independent dictatorship. I say the faction we're allied to or support is Ploid, which stands for the present leader of the independent dictatorship. Is kind of a backronym. So the faction is Ploid, and the leader of it is also known as Ploid, which is me. Must admit, I do enjoy the way this handles. Even in Super Cruise, handles really nicely. And Lee saying it's the best looking station in the game. One of them, I will say Titan's Daughter is also really, really good. Looks pretty awesome. But yeah, here we are. Plater's Tyranny. Home. Nightbot. There possibly could be. Yeah, Kosaki, it's sat just above the room. Okay. Oh, I'm just testing something. Yeah, I'm gonna need to engineer that SCB before I actually use it. That's fine. But that heat recovery was really good. Yeah, Kosaki, it was arranged by members of the community for me. It was a complete surprise when I turned up at Frontier. So yeah, Todo, that wasn't it was actually intentional. Okay, Alexander, the outfitting is not super. I'm going to be honest. If you look at the outfitting options we have, if you're interested in mining, we got you covered. Cargo trading, we got you covered. We do offer the Anaconda, we offer a Type 9 as well. We've got some other ships available, so it's not too bad. But yeah, outfitting wise, if we do hard points, you can see we offer beam lasers of different types, as long as you like fixed or turreted. We've got burst lasers, once again, a really great range of stuff here.
Hello there.
Cannons, top on. Gerbex Chaos, thank you very much for the follow. So that's there. Cannons, we got all the cannons you could possibly want. Frags, you want frags? We got frags. Mines, you want mines? We got mines, we got shock mines. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. Mining tools, you name it, we freaking got it. Have I sold it to you yet? You want rails? Well, you've got fixed rails. Hey Minnie, how you doing? Mate, I've done the engineering. We're about to go and test this on Hunter, because I know he's around. It's almost, it's not quite finished, Minnie. but the weapons are all done. Hey, look. A mamba! You say, nice gold. Nice gold for you too, bro. But yeah, Mini, it's not quite finished yet. Philip, I have none. I have literally none. So yeah, Mini, it basically went for exactly what we spoke about. The last build that you pinged over. That was that's what we went for. It's time for a weapon test. So we've got the high cap on the frags, 2 with incendiary, 2 with corrosive. Also we've got the cannon, which is overcharged with high yield. The SCB does need doing. Hunter's getting his vet, fantastic. But yeah, I still need to do drag drives on. Are we doing drag? I've done day drives on the Mamba, because why wouldn't you? Yeah, I still need to do the drag drive special mod because I had stuff pinned. I was going to be asked to fly around all over the place. I haven't engineered the sensors. Power distributor also isn't charge enhanced. It's not grade 5. It is a Guardian one at the moment. And then the power plant is also the because I've got so much bloody power. Like, we've got power left over. Or 89%. I don't have chaff though. Don't have chaff at the moment. Although I do need to, yeah, I need to engineer the SCB still. Hunter, you got heal beams on your vet. Actually, Hunter, jump into voice, and we will see what happens.
What kind of stupid question is that?
What?
Do I have heal beams?
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
Yeah, that's not going to work very well if we're in a turn crimes off then. Because we can't be. Oh, actually, I was going to say,
How
let's
do I
have
do
a
that
fight.
again?
You know what? Don't worry about it. Let's just see what the frags do to your shield, shall we? Oh, hello.
Well, hold on, wait. Let me. I'm just trying to find. Where is crimes against me off now?
Shit.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't it?
they're off. Yeah, they're off.
Right. I'm assuming my I'd attack pretty much from this range here. Now, Hunter, so everyone knows, what strength are your shields?
7,613 with 45 thermal, 46 kinetic, and 54 explosive.
Okay. And your hull? Okay.
2,363 with 26, 25, and 26.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to ask you to sit there and be a target so we can see what happens here. Oh no, we're in the no-fire zone, aren't we? Let's move away from the station a bit, shall we?
Well, those shots took me down to 96%.
Oh, that's really disappointing. How are we still in the no-fire zone? We're over 10 kilometres away? No fire zone left, yeah, we do. Oh yeah, Alien Hunter. I was gonna suggest that what we do is we like leave the wing or disband the wing, as it were, and have a fight. But I don't think I'm quite ready for that, if I'm honest. Not without being able to SCB, it'd be a nightmare. So, what we'll do, Mini, my Discord, if you jump onto a thing, No Tato, no heat sinks. No heat sinks at the moment. Because I was going to engineer the SEB, but then I didn't. Okay. Come on. Have that. I mean, that's an insane amount of fire in a very short space of time. Yeah, that's not doing enough damage.
Down to 88%.
Yeah, it's a worrying. It's kind of worrying your shield strength, because I've got the incendiary frags. Should have, I mean, that's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of firepower that gets pumped out in a very short space of time. No, Minnie, you won't. We're in a secret channel, so jump into like general voice.
I'll bring him down.
And we can drag you in.
There he is.
And there's not. Oh, it's not in.
There's no. I can't bring him into this channel.
You might not be able to, but I might be able to.
Yeah, you can do that. Why don't you let me?
Whoop.
There it is.
And bosh, there you go. Now. Oh, Minnie, it says you're muted, but you're not muted. Tell you what, that'll fix that. There you go. Right, Minnie, you're on. You're live.
Yeah. Hello. So I think the reason you're not doing much damage is because he has prismatic shields and possibly 4 pips to shields and possibly good shield boosters.
He does. He does have an insane number of shields. It's.
So don't get too discouraged because the potential damage output of that ship is about almost 700 DPS with your build. So I think the real test is going to be versus some NPCs, sir.
Yeah, I think so. Which, you know what? I think it might be time to head to a resource extraction site.
You know, I just thought of something. Wouldn't it be awesome if cannons had double shot?
That would be insane.
That'd
be absolutely insane. But it would make sense. It would make sense as well.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Okay.
Well, I suppose while you're doing that, sir, I guess I'll log into Elite and go do my modifications.
Yeah. But yeah, like I say, I need to do the SCBs. The SCB definitely, because I kind of popped it to see what it would do, and it was it put me up to 124% heat just on its own. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll wait. We'll try to avoid using that for a while.
Well, I'm using a grade 5 armored power plant for the thermal reduction.
Actually, to be fair, that's a good point, because I'm using a Guardian power plant at the moment, and they are notorious for their heat gen.
Oh, toasty.
Oh, look, we have a gunship. Or it's an assault ship.
A fun ship.
Let's see what this does. Frags are mostly for deleting poor noobs. Well, let's see what kind of damage we cause to this poor Federal assault ship. Shields down, 84%, hull gone.
Granted, Federal ass ships don't have a ton of arm or shields.
Now, I just need to work out which one's got the which dot is the frags and which one is the cannon. Maybe you know what? Maybe fixed was maybe fixed was a mistake. I don't know.
See, Oxty had the same problem when he went fixed. He's like, but I want more damage. And I was like, and I want to hit my target.
I just killed him, so that was good.
You booped him,
I
sir.
booped him, yeah. That was alright.
Okay, you know what? I'm not blaming you. You're using your ship as an extra projectile. That's fine. I'm guessing you're in your private group?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I just woke up. I cannot English. I'm sorry.
It's alright, I'll let you off.
Good damage on those shields, sir.
And also, it's actually no, the Mamba handles better than it did during the beta, which I'm really, really bloody grateful for.
They did poke maneuverability a bit with one of the recent-ish patches.
Okay. Commander Layla, thank you very much. I understand you're quite the PvPer. You have a reputation. They didn't do a huge amount with the handling.
Yeah, you definitely need upgraded thrusters from my standard combat testing without modded weapons. The maneuverability is a bit better than what I'm seeing on you.
Dirty drives don't have dirty drives yet. No, do have dirty drives. Do not have drag drives yet. Formerly with top tier, so you'd yeah, I know. I mean, I'm literally going with your reputation. Sorry, go on.
I still haven't decided if I'm going to go oversized for an additional 18% damage bonus per clip, or screening shell for faster, more balanced fire rate.
I mean, I've got
me, so you know what? Oversized.
Because over. Oh God, get off me! Shit, get off me! Oh, Hunter, thank you for the regen. Let's pretend that's triggering an SCB. But yeah, I mean, pip-wise, I could just whack it. Whack
there you go.
4 in systems, 1 in engines, and 1 in weapons, and I'm not going to run out, which is interesting. Screening shells only a big DPS increase if you're in a high time on target ship and you're also using a high time on target flying style. Are regen lasers still broken? Well, tell us they haven't changed them, so if you consider that broken, then yes.
Now, they only heal based on if you have a high thermal resistance on your shield, it heals you less. So that is one thing they did as a balance fast. So if you have like 50% resist and you put 4 pips to shields, that boosts it up to like 70, almost 80% resist. You're only getting 20% of the healing value.
They actually implemented that?
Yes.
I thought that was only on the roadmap.
No, that's implemented. Now, if you use concordant sequence and regen sequence, it's stupid powerful. Because you get the passive shield regen bonus, plus the shield hit point added directly to the shield. And if your buddy's using Bi-Weaves, that's some insane fast recharge.
So, Hunter.
Yes?
Pretty good, that Python, eh? Right?
It was alright.
Yamix would be very disappointed.
That was sitting there face tanking it. Shields. Didn't drop a ring. Did decent damage there. That's alright. Pretty happy with that.
Are you in your private group later?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay, there's Hilla. I don't think I can make that without using a fuel.
I'm looking for something big. Or
that's 3 down.
Screw it.
Yeah, I can.
Well, let's try something small to see what we can do. Lee, oh, you've been on a conference call, so you've missed it if they're any good. Well, I don't know if you saw what just happened to that Python. a lot of this all depends on my ability to actually hit targets, which I'm not very good with a cannon, I must admit.
Alright, I'm headed to Yoru to get my frags augmented, sir, and then I'll be joining you as soon as I can.
I need to not boost as much. I don't actually need to boost. But yeah, so I need to practice a bit, that's for sure, with my fixed weapons, because fixed weapons be fixed weapons, yo.
Hey, at least the good thing is you can catch up to just about anything.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Engagement range is obviously not fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's pretty normal for frags.
Yeah, I have never used frags before, ever. Not once. Not once, and I've gone for a frag build.
Maybe you should go for some gimbals
No way.
and engineer those.
No, because then how am I supposed to get good unless I practice with the most difficult way of doing things?
I don't think your turning rate's high enough to be able to manage that.
No, it's fine. We'll when I eventually, because I need to stop flying it like a Corvette, really. So, zoom and boom. That should really be the correct. Nuke. Are those rapid fire frags? No, they're high cap.
Hey, he took advice from the mini.
I did.
Somebody's phone keeps going off.
Oh yeah, it's mine.
Ah,
It is mine because it ran out of battery and I've just charged it. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's interesting that Foghorn was held by the auto model
yeah,
on
right.
YouTube.
I saw that.
It's just like, wait.
Fog is not a bad word.
Yeah. You know what? I've literally no idea how to pronounce your name, Yud. I'm gonna call you Yud. But hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's like I'm just gonna butcher your name. Don't worry about it. Where'd all the ships go?
Nuke just logged in.
Oh no. What? Right.
Don't know if he's gonna join us.
It's a
but he
lunch.
logged
It's a
in.
lunchtime stream, so we're gonna keep it nice and PG with language, Nuke. Just let you know in advance. Where'd the bad guys go, Hunter?
I don't know. You probably scared them off. Oh, there is a courier about 11 kilometres away.
Oh, that could be my problem. I've got turd sensors. That's literally my problem.
I'm just going to see what he's like.
But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I got this paint job, is the reflection.
Not to be ostentatious about it.
No, not at all. But the super mirrored panels. Who needs ray tracing?
Can we have an entire ship with that kind of paint job? That is amazing. I want super mirrored panels for everything. And then paint it like black mirror. And then you can like have it float the ship. Right?
Yeah, I mean I could go for that. Yeah. No, you can't post links unfortunately on Twitch, because I don't let people post links on Twitch. They can't do it on YouTube either, so don't worry, it's nothing personal.
I suppose if you wanted to link that Coriolis build, you could probably post it on the Discord.
Indeed, yeah. Because I mean, I have posted the link that I am for the ship that I am using, bearing in mind there are some things that are slightly different or not finished.
It is not an accurate representation of the current fitting of my ship, however it is close.
Although it soon will be.
Yeah.
It is as damn close as I can get it without spending more hours of painful engineering.
Hey, engineering is not painful. You just have to know where to go and then exchange your shit.
Yeah, it's still painful though, isn't it? Let's be honest.
No.
No. Right. The reason why I'm saying it is that okay, what channel is this called? The Elite Dangerous one. If it's a ship build, is it a ship build?
Should be a ship build if it was Orbis.
I didn't get to see it before it disappeared. So.
Oh, it shows up on the stream chat.
No, you see, Nightbot deleted it. It went into delete
Ooh.
stuff.
We have an Anaconda.
Oh. Yeah, we do.
Is he?
Oh, hello. Oh, look at it.
Yes, he is.
Right, I'm actually gonna... Hello. Right up in its business. Nice shields, bro. Where'd they go? Where'd they go, bro? Where's your power plant gone, bro? Where's your power plant gone? That was one hit and its power plant went. Okay, I like this. I like this shit.
Corrosive munitions, sir, reduces armor hardness by 40%. Meaning once you hit him with corrosive effect, hello, 40% base damage bonus. Basically, any ship's armor is turned into tissue paper.
Now, if I could just hit it with a bloody cannon, that'd be lovely. Because, you know, I like the idea of dissecting ships.
Plater, you're not so much as dissecting them. There is no delicacy with that build. That is a full-on meat grinder.
Yeah, yeah. I do need to remember, because I've been using energy weapons for way too long. Just energy weapons. So I need to make sure that I remember that I have downtime when the frags reload.
You know that YouTube channel where that guy always smashes things with the giant hammer? And like there's that one video of him smashing a watermelon with like a flaming hammer and does it in slow motion. That's basically the description of that ship build that you have. It's not a delicate operating ship, but it hurts.
Pacifiers instead of regular frags, and 3 cannons instead of 1.
Tighter shot spread, yeah.
Found another Anaconda, 12 kilometers out.
I'm being picked at by the Anaconda's fighter, because as we know, NPC fighters actually have people in. You see, unlike unlike ours, which no telepresence for NPCs. There is unfortunately someone stuck in there who is totally foobar.
It's like, does anyone have an open docking port?
Actually, it's a nice little bit of practice. Oh, you know what, Hunter? I can't hit him. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
I was wondering how long it was going to take for you to think, oh, I'm tracking a fighter with frags.
It would be great. It would be very good practice, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's literally a flat cannon.
See, that's the thing. I can't see it.
Instancing, yay.
Yeah.
It's just... And also, because of its handling, it can stay on me at all points. Yep.
You know what I miss? Just immediately upgrading something to grade 5.
Yeah, I miss that too. Like, it was that's something that I don't think had to be changed, personally. Buzz buzz.
Foghorn.
Phone on my desk. I don't know what we have on my desk, so that's oh, this guy. Screw this guy. Where's the Anaconda hunter?
It's 8.5 kilometers away.
So he'll be there in 8 minutes.
Well, 8 and what? Be there in 4 seconds? No, 8 seconds. 16 seconds.
Depends on his speed.
His shields went down, right? And then they immediately came back up again. Did you see that, Hunter? Like,
That's what I thought, but then I thought,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He got lost hull, and then his shields are straight back up. I don't know.
Pretty sure that's what happened. Oh. He's dead. Kablam. And is that fighter still? Yeah, the fighter's still following me. It's good. Yeah, I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm well known as not being a PvPer. I'm not. I don't really enjoy it.
Ditto.
I just don't. I know it's for some people. It's just not for me, and that's my only comment on it.
Don't move for a second.
Oh, too late.
Oh, too late.
Too late now.
Well,
I'm moving at 560 meters per second.
Well,
So
I can't see the fighter dancing around you. I can see it on your stream, but I can see damage being taken on your shields. I can see like the little flashes of light coming from it.
what a little turd! What a little turd! All right, that's fine. That's fine.
I might be the only person that thinks this way, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. But personally, I've found that people that PvP are generally a lot more angry individuals.
I don't know, because we've got Tato, who's one of our resident PvPers, and he's super chill, like super duper chill.
Yeah, but I don't think Taylor's the type of guy to use it as a sort of edict sizing contest with him.
I mean, I'm not saying that all PvPers do. I'm being super diplomatic here. Everyone realises that, because I mean I think there's a difference between PvP and ganker at that point, and you do have to recognise the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just spent too much time on EVE Online, so I have very bad opinions of PvP.
I was going to say the gankers do probably fall under the overly aggressive types. I have issues.
And actually, here's the thing. So I've had a PvP match-ish, I guess, kind of a match against Harry Potter, and you know what? If you don't bring salt, neither do they. That's my experience. Is that the saltier you are, the saltier they are back. And you know what? If you say, "Oh, cheers, man," I actually learned something from that, and I did. I learned something from my fight.
Would you call that a low sodium fight?
Yeah, I would. I would call it low sodium.
No. You'd have to pronounce it low sodium fiat.
What? Why?
Take off the F and put a D there.
Oh, like diet, yeah. I mean, if you've got to explain it that much, it's probably not a good thing.
Maybe you're just slow on the uptake later.
I could be. I really could be. I'm still exceptionally tired. Right, FDL. That should be an interesting map. Oh, they're in a wing of 3. So, Hunter.
Poke them anyway? You have heal beams?
You just be on hand. And if you fancy poking the wing,
Yep.
Can you bring vinegar still? Ugh. Well, you didn't. See, Nitek, I used to see him all over the place back in my days of playing Elite Dangerous, and then I suddenly didn't see him around as much because he used to.
I haven't seen Harry Potter at all.
He's on Distant Ganks, that's why.
He's going after the Distant Worlds crew.
Yeah, they're doing a good a good bit of emergent content. Is that's the phrase that we use, isn't it? He sold his account and bought a new account with the same name. He sold his account. Oh, that is tragic for the person that bought it. And he bought a new account with a new name. Ah, right. That explains that one. Yeah, it's Baron von Geyser. Oh, I appreciate the name.
Alright, Plater, my frag cannons are engineered.
Nice.
I am headed back to Shamarda, and then I have to refit for combat and not travel. And then hopefully I can get to where you're at. We'll see.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Alright, that's an FDL that's dead. Actually, that wasn't bad. I do need to do better. I need to fly better, though. I definitely say that. And actually, Phoenix, are you complaining that I keep waking you up early? Like, what are you talking about? It's not my fault you have notifications on, is it?
You should be happy he's on your notification squad.
Yeah, not my fault though, is it? I ain't taking blame for it.
You did it to yourself.
Yeah. Don't go turn them off though, there'll be trouble if you do. So, to answer your question, Redfall, what my current build is, that's basically what we've got. That's the long and short of it. It is slightly different, but it will eventually be that. It will eventually be that.
Now Plater has to just get a little bit better with those fixed weapons.
I do have to get a little bit better. And dealing with this invisible bloody fighter. Invisible fighter.
Did you end up going overcharged on that cannon?
Yes, I did. Overcharge high yield.
The downside is the different shot speed in between the cannon and the frags. I have noticed that. Foghorn. That echoes so much. Like you can.
Yeah.
I really did.
It's literally. I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry.
We can almost tell what your desk is made out of because of the sonics.
Well, the phone is like right next to the mic arm, so because of that, you get it much worse.
Put it on the floor on a towel.
You put it on the floor in a towel.
I have hardwood flooring, sir. It would get worse for me.
So do I. So do I. Is there a train going through that Hazres? Lol. This person's name is just K.
No, there is a train going for that Hazres. It's a pain train.
Oh, I'm out of ammo though, which is a bit of a shame.
Oh no.
Oh, let's see what we just do with two. Oh, look, another fighter. Great, it's launched a fighter. Shields are down now. What's it got?
Oops.
Oh, it's got all kinds of different weapons. Literally, it's got one of every kind of weapon.
I think Yamik's built that ship.
It's for when you can't make your mind up.
Yeah. The indecision fit. Nuke just messaged me in game. He says he wants to slap Plater for that shield setup.
Why? What's wrong with the shield setup?
I don't know. Maybe he should say something on stream because I almost didn't see his message.
Yeah, and maybe you should say something because it was your build.
It was my build, sir.
Yeah, so you know. YT
I mean,
corrosives.
personally, I would have liked to have a little bit more thermal resist on his shields, but prismatics with heavy duty and then reinforced. So Yeah, there's not a lot I can do with limited module slot on the Mamba. Granted, I could have dropped another heavy duty and added more thermal resist, but we were hitting the soft cap for thermal resistance.
Yeah, the advice against the 50% damage reduction, yeah, that is a bit of a jip. It's not great. The reason why I've got the dual corrosives is because for when I miss.
Oh, someone just logged in Discord. Who is it?
I've got to improve my chances.
Oh, Nuke. Hi, Nuke.
Hello.
God, Nick, what's wrong with it? You don't play Elite Dangerous anymore. Shut up.
I'm just in game right now. What do you want?
I want you to be more consistent with your gameplay in Elite Dangerous.
You know what's funny is he only logged in after you were streaming, and then I got on voice with you.
Yeah.
No, your reliance on other people to heal you is a little concerning.
Well, it's not though, is it? I do have I do have an SCB. I've got an SCB in there, Nuke. Yeah,
how many megajoules does that regenerate? And what percentage of your total shields is that?
I don't even
160
know.
megajoules and like 8%.
I don't know. You can't ask me.
One
stuff
shield
like that.
cell bank regenerates 5% of your total shields.
Yeah, you're only going to use it when you're in.
How many shield cell banks do you have?
Oh, wait, just the one. Just the one.
No, like how many actual banks do you have?
What?
For the fit, I gave him a class B, so that's
6.
Oh, I went class A.
6 shots.
I actually went for A on it, so that could explain some of the heat. So it's only got.
Well, in between class B and class A, there's no difference.
And also,
just an amount of...
you went class 5. I've gone class 4. So there's also
because I'm using class 4 biweaves with the class 5 shield cell bank.
Yeah, so you can actually regenerate some shields with that bank.
And then the difference in between total megajoules with the build that I have versus using like a class 5 biweave shield versus a class 4 biweave shield is like 80 megajoules shield. And that's all I'm missing.
I personally don't consider it to be a big deal because almost every single fight that I have been in has been a very short one.
You have been babysitted by Hunter.
No, actually, Hunter has only regened me after. So the during has all been fine. But yes, we are just testing a build out. It's more about the weapons than it is anything else, to be honest. Thanks, Nick. Rather than commenting on the bit that's alright, you comment on the bit that's no good. Cheers, bro. But at the same time, it's flexible, so I may potentially change it around.
Well, see, weapon setups are subjective. And I just don't like the number for the convergence of the largest, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think with frags, it's okay. It seems to be working alright.
Gimbals.
I'm not going for gimbals. I'm not doing it.
Minnie's using gimbals.
I'm not going to go for gimbals though.
Gimbals.
Yeah, Plata actually wants to get good.
Yeah, I do.
Minnie will stay a scrub.
Yeah.
Look, my modifications and numbers more than make up for my lack of piloting ability.
Do they make up for the lack of good tracking on gimbaled heal beams? Or like gimbaled huge beams, I mean?
Luke, are you in a high sodium intake or something?
Yeah, Luke. Why are you suddenly being
a lot of salt?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the sudden being saltiness about, Nick? What's going on?
The presence of Phoenix for like 5 minutes.
Oh, that would do
right. Okay, well, Phoenix, it's your fault.
Understandable.
Here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, it's not anyone else's job to tell me how to play the game that I paid for. Alright? Am I having fun at the end of the day? Yes. That's the goal. We can still, badmouth each other with builds, but at the end of the day, I'm having fun. And if you find it disgusting that I'm having fun playing a video game that maybe you might know something a little bit more about, that's fine. I don't care. I'm having fun.
I think it's outrageous that you'd have fun and enjoy yourself whilst playing a computer game, Mini.
Oh, it's a terrible, terrible idea.
It's outrageous.
I mean, it's so foreign. Why would you even play a video game in the first place if it's not like a second job?
Yeah, right? You're gonna absolutely hate me, Mini, but I'm actually in a cool time for my stream.
I just got back to Jameson Memorial!
I'm sorry, bro, but it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I'm starting to get tired.
You have disappointed the many.
Oh,
and
no.
now Herbert has to come out and say how disappointed he is in you for making Minnie get up and then go into their stuff. And then you're like, hey, Minnie, I'ma tease you. But now...
But I bet Plato enjoys that.
What, Mini being teased?
Now
Yes.
I'm left all high and dry with freshly modified weapons and I haven't even to get them off yet. What the fuck, man?
Stop! Stop! Why are you doing this to me?
That's just not right, sir. That is unfair. That is,
Yeah.
in my terminology, that is cruel and unusual punishment. I don't appreciate that.
Well, cruel and unusual is the best kind of punishment.
I mean, for you, maybe. I'm on the other end of it.
Wait, you just turned into Yoda? Like, weird threatening Yoda, then?
I just woke up, okay? My throat is not recovered enough from, like, waking up to be able to pull that voice, which is stressful enough as it is.
Yeah. But yeah, right, I am going to call time for the stream there. Overall, I'm going to say I am very, very happy with the amount of damage done. It's a fair point about the corrosive. Maybe I could change that out for something else, possibly, but it needs to maintain kind of, well, reasonably the same rate of fire and shot speed for it to maintain viable, which is going to be a little bit of research, and we'll give it a go, definitely.
And now if you had gimbals, you'd be hitting things better.
Yeah, alright, but I wouldn't be causing as much damage when I do hit.
If you hit.
Yeah, but I have to, you've got to get good. And then you do hit, and it's okay.
Who cares about getting good when you have gimbals to do the shooting for you?
I care. And
all right,
on that
I'll tell you what.
No, Minnie, shh, I'm trying to finish the stream.
Yeah,
Stop.
I know.
And
But
Chef is annoying.
we'll have to do a test, sir. Fixed versus gimbal for this build.
Maybe. Very difficult, lots
Tell
of
you what.
variables. But yeah, we'll think about it.
Next stream.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Alright. Hashtag, I won't be streaming over the weekend because I've got some social stuff planned, which is quite nice. But
Oh
I
my
will
god,
be streaming.
things with people.
Yeah, alright, it's my wife and my parents. I've got social stuff
Oh,
planned with,
okay,
so it's nice.
that's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, next week I will certainly be streaming. So I'm going to say thank you very much to everybody who's been watching. Please make sure you subscribe on YouTube, hit the like button on the way out, follow on Twitch if you haven't followed on Twitch as well. All that super important stuff. And I will see you all soon. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Commander Plater, out.